Welcome to day 4. Today we're gonna work with the help of sound clips from films and TV shows. When you hear an example of present impact speech in action, choose the card that is relevant to what you hear. Just that.
I've made a huge mistake.
But this was a marriage of spirit, flesh and bone.
I've made a huge mistake.
Job was having second thoughts about the relationship.
I've made a huge mistake.
But when Job recommitted to her,
I've made a huge mistake.
I made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
You've made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
Be honest, Michael. Leaving Lindsay was the biggest little mistake I've ever made.
Okay, your dad's not trying to find you, your son is. That kid's your son. You're the dad.
I made a huge tiny mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
Job, instead of always coming to me, asking me for money, saying, I've made a huge mistake, you can bail yourself out next time.
I've never admitted to a mistake.
I'm 40 years of age, and I've gone to a lot of restaurants, but I've never, ever, ever, ever met someone I believe in as little as you.
Hey everybody, if you meet someone new and you're talking about where you're from, they might ask you, how long have you lived there? And your answer should be something like, I've lived here for 4 years.
Don't have a testimony, sometimes they just bust out in a song. You know, I've been working all day long. I've been working all day long. Thanks.
I just moved in.
Well,
the guy's worked here for 25 years. Yes, but I've lived here for 25 minutes.
oh.
I have lost millions of subscribers.
I've won. Exactly as planned.
All right, I'm here with an American who is visiting Hungary. He's been here since the 90s.
92.
92. My question is that you've been an expat since 92, and then you moved back to the States with your Hungarian wife, and now you're thinking about moving back here to Budapest. Tell me why.
You're from the valley?
We've, just arrived.
My father will be glad to put you up, though.
Kids, it's been almost 20 years since that cold April night in 2013.
And that's all for today. Thank you for learning with me. See you next time. Bye!